Hello you mystical light beings, and welcome to Lena Mystic. Today's video is 10 signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Most of us have something that triggers our spiritual awakening. It's like we just experienced something that just woke us up. My awakening was triggered one night at 3 a.m. when a dark shadow person ran full pace towards me. That whole week leading up to that horrifying experience was very intense. I kept seeing numbers, 777, 555, 999, you get it. And I had never experienced anything quite like that. After that insane experience, I just kept having these following experiences that the average person couldn't explain. Things began to align as they fell apart and fell into place. And the world became something I wasn't used to, but deep down I was really and truly familiar with. And it's like I knew that this new reality was exactly where I belonged. You may also be going through a spiritual awakening if you have a similar story. So here are some signs that can let you know that you're entering into a new reality called spiritual awakening. Number 1 is cutting back on addictions and toxic behaviors. You're basically realizing at this time that it just no longer serves you and you don't want it to be a part of your life anymore. This also includes dropping toxic people in your life, and this even includes family members that are toxic as well, just kind of being dropped. And I know sometimes we think blood can be thicker than water, but blood can also be toxic. So during this time in this phase, you're going to be analyzing situations and seeing if those people are toxic or if you should just cut back on speaking to them and including them in everything in your life. Number 2 is you may be thinking about changing your diet, or you already have changed your diet. Maybe you're not eating meat anymore, or you took processed foods out of your diet. And this also includes addictions as well, as like smoking and things like that that you're putting into your body, drinking, and you're just not interested in those anymore. Number 3 is you're no longer trying to prove yourself, but you're trying to figure out yourself. Shadow work is a huge part of everyone's spiritual awakening, and every single one of them. This includes working on your thoughts, working on your triggers, and all of those things that, shadow work is. Number 4 is very, very common: synchronicity. Your life is showing you these repeating numbers, these repeating animals, all of these signs and codes that the universe is speaking to you in. You're seeing so many things such as 999, 1111. I mean, we can go on all day. Now, a lot of people don't notice that repeating animals or songs and books or people saying things that just resonate with you and it's like a bing moment, those are huge parts of synchronicity. A lot of people just think that it's seeing numbers, but it's more than that. It's reading codes and sensing moments that are just crucial to your spiritual awakening. Number 5 is you're reading vibrations, seeing auras, and all types of crazy things that everybody told you did not exist. You're almost entering into this magical reality. Now, a lot of people think it looks like movies, but it doesn't always look like movies. With my personal experience seeing auras, I was speaking to my husband, and as he was talking, a puddle seemed to appear below him, and it was scary. I was like, are we gonna fall into this parking lot on the bottom floor? Because it was just the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. And it literally looked like a yellow portal or a yellow puddle just below his feet as he was speaking, and it kept opening more and more the more intense he started to speak. So guys, don't think that it's just going to be a little, circle behind someone's head. It's not always like that. It's different for each person. So take in those moments and appreciate them for what they are. Make sure you have your journal where you're documenting your spiritual awakening and your spiritual journey, because that's going to be important for your kids down the line and other people who are going through similar experiences that they don't know how to explain. Number 6 is people and animals are so drawn to you now. It's almost like you have something on your forehead that says, come to me, I can higher your vibration. People and animals will just begin to feel this automatic connection to you, because in a way, speaking to you is getting them on their level of spiritual awakening and spirituality and just highering their vibrations, making them feel better. Number 7 is a big one. Maybe you're looking into conspiracies, ascension, synchronicities, or even astral projection. You're just finding interest in these things that are so spiritual and so grounding that you never really found an interest in before, or you never really had a discovery. Number 8 is definitely very common as well. It is having vivid dreams, dreams that just don't make sense, dreams that are strange, dreams that are predicting the future. You're just really connecting to your chakras and everything at this point, and it's almost like an overload. It's like, oh my god, all these things are smacking me in the face. You're looking on YouTube, you're like, what does this mean? What does that mean? You're looking on Google, why do I hear ringing in my ears? That's also another sign too. But it's a lot of different things coming to you at once, but even while you're asleep, you're ascending. Number 9 is practicing mindfulness and being drawn to forms of mindfulness, whether it be grounding yourself, stepping outside barefoot, or meditating, or yoga, just things such as that. And I do want to say that a lot of you will begin seeing colors during meditation, maybe pink, green, blue, bright lights coming to you, and you're like, is the sun moving behind the clouds or something? Why am I seeing this brightness coming to me? Those are great signs that you are ascending and hiring your vibes. So don't be fearful, don't be scared, welcome it in with gratitude. You're ascending. Number 10 and the final sign is that you are drawn to spirituality. You came here to watch this video, so most likely you are going through a spiritual awakening, or maybe this video just triggered you. Maybe it popped up on your timeline and you're like, who knows? But you being drawn to spirituality is a big sign that you are ascending and you're going through a spiritual awakening, as well as you going to people who are awakening or awakened as well. That is also a sign. Now, if you think that it's a one and done experience with a spiritual awakening, then I'm sorry, but you're going to have a really rude awakening the next time that you end up having one. Now, a lot of us think that it's just one and done when it comes to spiritual awakenings, but that is not the case. If you believe that, then you're gonna have a rude awakening when you realize that you're going through another one. They aren't always back to back, but they definitely can be. I personally believed that after my first spiritual awakening, I was done, I was just flourishing, I was feeling myself, and I got humbled real quick. Mine happened a few months after my first spiritual awakening, as my first one lasted for a while, but after it was done, I entered into another one probably a few months after that. You know, it's not really a bad thing, it's an amazing thing that you get to ascend multiple times in your lifetime. It's truly amazing to always be growing, to be someone that the universe chose to always be flourishing and growing and learning. So welcome in your spiritual awakening with gratitude. The gratitude that just says you're amazing enough to enter into this magical realm multiple times. We're blessed to be ascending, to be going through this spiritual awakening, which takes us out of that matrix. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below what your spiritual awakening experience is like. I will see you in another video. See ya!